What's your name? That's right, I'm stood up now. Does that make you uncomfortable? Because it makes me uncomfortable seeing myself in there. I bought a standing desk. Guilty as charged, officer. If buying a standing desk was a crime right now, if having a fat thumb was a crime right now, you know why? Slice the top of it off on a mandolin. You should see the other guy. It's absolutely fine chopping up a cucumber in the next room right now. But yeah, no, I genuinely did chop off the top of my thumb. Like quite a big chunk as well. Not to be graphic, but let's just say I took the rest of it with me to A&E and they didn't want it, so I brought it back and put it in the bin. But I moved. I'm in a new space. This might make you also feel uncomfortable. So not only am I stood up, I've got less of a thumb, and I'm in a new space. So you can't. I don't think you can feel more uncomfortable than this. But you'll get used to it. Me too. Things might change in the background as I figure things out, but this is currently the situation, and hopefully this heals as well. But hey, I'm going through tragic baby names again. That's right, there's a serious trend online where influencers are naming their kids like Punkleberry and Bits and stuff like that. But not only influencers are doing it, this is a whole wave. Not the kind you can surf, but the kind that drowns you. And to allow us to feast our eyes on some of these unfortunate names that we don't have to live with, so we can giggle about it. Gwenny... Sorry. Okay, Gwenny, 32, is pregnant of a 12th child. How Gwenny children has she got? How Gwenny more does she want? Fuck, that's greedy. A brother for Alex. Axel, Zila, Lexa, Zale, Zeal, Exler, Leaks, Zale. That's just Zale again. Zale and Zale. Elax. That just sounds like something that will make you shit. And Alex. I don't know. Alx. I think it's Alx. I'm not really sure. What are they calling this new one? Maybe? That hasn't been done yet. I like how it's gone from a safe bet down to Alx. It's gone from Alex to Axel, then to Zila, which is a little bit, ooh, okay, fine, that's kind of cool. I like that. Then Lexa, which is kind of cool as well. And then you get Zale, and people are like, is he going to rip my heart out? Then you've got Zeal, and you'll be confused that this kid doesn't have lizard skin. Then you've got Exler, which just sounds like eczema. Then you've got Leaks, which just sounds like a leak. This kid leaks! It's named after what it does. Then you've got Zale, which is also very similar to Zale. And then you've got Elax and Aux at the end there. That's right, the 12th child is coming up, and it's a really mystery what it's going to be called. You could not probably guess, to be honest. Gwenny is zwanger van 12 Kinder in Brote von Alex, Axel, Zila, Lixak, Axel. See, if you just put it in my natural dialect originally, I would have been able to read that so much easier. Yeah, that's unfortunate. A lot of people aren't happy with their name, and then it does help when you see this and you realize, actually, we got it easy. You could have been called Leaks, just the plural of a leak. Accidental tragedy. Alec and Hilaria Baldwin face backlash from fans over their newborn daughter's name. All fish guide. Ah, an expert of fish. Imagine you hold on to something for 9 months, you squit it out, and then you go with all fish guide. I can tell you know your way around a fish. I have the perfect name for you. Yeah, I don't think that would ever happen to me as a parent. Allfishguide.com. Oh, that's what it means by accidental tragedy. Turns out I'm stupid, which is new. Throwback to the list I made when I was pregnant with twin girls and my husband wasn't giving any name input. Juniper and Jupiter. Nova and Luna. Autumn and Summer, Kinsley and Kaylee. These two names, I think, do they exist in the UK or not? Kinsley, for sure. I've never ever seen a Kinsley in my life. I don't think I'll ever meet a Kinsley in my life. London and Paris. Addison, pretty sure I've taken that for a migraine before. And Madison. Why are they spelt like that? Yes, sir. Emerson and Elizabeth. What the fucking greedy? Why do you want 2 L's in that, you greedy bastard, huh? Why don't you just call it Elizabeth with the traditional spelling? What the hell is that? Elizabeth. Cameron and Carson. This person really loves using a Y instead of any other letter ever. Heaven and Never. Imagine, okay, I don't know who gets the short straw here, because you're either called Heaven and everyone is probably going to make fun of you because you're called Heaven, or you're called Never, and it's like your twin sister is literally called Heaven and you're called Never. It's like polar opposites. Oh, where's Heaven? And her stupid, ugly sister, Never. The Nether in Minecraft didn't do a lot for this person, though. Chastity and Faith. Is that like Chastity Belt? Is that how you spell a chastity belt? Titty is in the name, I realised. Chastity belt. Yeah, I've got one of those. So you could literally be called Chastity or Faith. You could have a normal name, but people are called chastity, not chastity, right? I don't know. There's definitely a titty in there though, if you look closely enough. Rubella and roseola. So rubella, pretty sure I've had a injection against rubella. And roseola is just a nice way of saying areola. It's just the outer bit. It's just if you go further out from areola, you get roseola. And for short, Ruby and Rosie. Okay, so for short, normal. Oscarina and Maya, that's taking the piss now. Flora and fauna, that's taking the fucking piss. Oh, animals and plants. Flora and fauna. Fauna. Fornication. Well, it's a good thing, well, we don't know if you went with any of these. I don't know. I really do wonder what they ended up going for. But to be honest, if I was in charge, I'd probably come up with something way worse. So I can stand here and mock it all I want, but my kids probably would have been called Steel and Brick, Devil Tooth and The Unforgiving, Thunder and Lightning, Milk and Dud, Iron Curtain, and Nasher. You tell me which one of those lists is better. Lost my mouthful of coffee at Rubella and Roseola. Yeah, I got it. Delete that from the internet, please, Cal. There ain't no way I could ever go even near someone called Rubella, because my body would start attacking them anyway. Things would come out of me like venom and start taking them down. That one was great, but Oscarina and Maya had me spitting my coffee. Why is everyone spitting coffee? I feel left out. I'm going to go get a coffee just to spit it in a minute. His 7th birthday is coming up and he asked if we could change his name for his birthday present. Oh, what's he called? My son is named after a piece of furniture and wants us to let him change it. His name is Table. He was adopted. The name stayed. Mum, do you think for my birthday, I don't want you to spend any money. I just want to change my name. Fuck off and go play with your brother, Chair, now! This poor adopted child just wants his name changed for his birthday. Poor kid. I don't know why people don't love her name. It's unique and you'll probably not meet another baby named Sausage. Yeah, because they're always eaten in a full English next to a fried egg and a bit of bacon. She will stand out until the day she gets put in a bun and then she's in trouble. Do you care about her? A baby named Sausage. A full-grown adult is going to be walking around called Sausage for the rest of their life now. If that isn't cruel, I don't know what is. Sausage. That reminds me, I don't know if I'm being too harsh because one of my best friends, Black Pudding, is probably watching this. Probably take offense to that, but it's stupid, come on. Caught a lift this morning and was greeted by Douchelin. Douchelin in the Ford Escape. Oh, it just sounds like an insult you'd give one of your friends. That's what I'd imagine. If I were to ever have friends, that's how I'd imagine like an interaction with a friend would work. I'd just say, oh, you're being such a douchelin. And they would say, oh, stop it. And then we'd probably do a bit of rough and tumble or something. I don't know how it works. But in my country, a government agency has to approve the full name of the baby. First name must not be able to lead to discomfort in the person who will have it or cause offense in someone else. The name must not be perceived as a surname. It must also not be unsuitable as a first name for any other reason. For example, that the name is not compatible with Swedish naming conventions. I know it's not very American, but I think you might need it badly. That's a really good idea, actually. It has such impact on the child. Like the last video we did on this, one of the kids was called like Egbert Guinevere or some shit after some character because the mum liked watching that show. But then that kid has to walk around as a little Egbert or Egwene. No, it's Egwene, which is even worse. There's ween in there, which is kind of like penis. So that kid's got to walk around and grow up to be Egwene, Mrs. Egwene. What line? That crosses some kind of line, surely. So my dear friend is pregnant with her second child. She told me that if it's a girl, she wants to name her Scarlet because she doesn't like C's. What happens in your life for you to just not like C's? Is now you want to use a kicking K? Really? She also wanted to change it to Scarlet. I know it's got me saying it weird. Scarlet. I smiled and nodded when she told me, but I was internally cringing. Her husband has no say and just does whatever she says. She's very much the queen of her home. I'm not sure how to tell her that spelling is awful or if I even should. Just leave it to it, I think. Just let Scarlet deal with the trauma. You don't have to bother with it. Scarlet. Yeah, that's this just looks like shot. Someone else did this last time actually. They were naming their kid like Scarlet like this, and it just looks like Charlotte, like shart, like a little shart, just little Charlotte. Oh, and she smells like sharts as well. Oh, she sharted it. Oh, little Charlotte sharted in her nappy. Shock horror. What sort of life do you live where you just don't like C's? What happens? What causes that to happen? Oh, I don't like C's. What do they ever do to you? Curly cuz, huh? A kicking cut is more aggressive than a curly cut, for sure. Help me with my middle names, please. We've 100% chose our first name, Payson. but I can't decide which middle name I love out of these. Payson Claire, Payson Joanna, family name. Payson Blythe. Sorry, why is Blythe in the running? I feel stupid asking, but how is it pronounced? Payson, Payson. Yeah, the middle names definitely aren't the problem. Although Blythe might be a problem. Blythe may be a slight problem. Or Blythe. Whatever. Either way, it's just as bad as it is. Congratulations, Matthew. Class of 2020. Congratulations, Matthew. I can't even speak. Congratulations, Matthew. I wonder if that's just how they think Matthew is spelt, or if surely they've not called their child Matthew and spell it like that. And imagine they're just shit at adding as well. Shit at multiplication. I hope it's a joke because he's a mathlete named Matthew. Oh, that would be funny actually, yeah. Boy named after Star Wars character denied passport because of copyright infringement. The UK Home Office refused to issue a passport to Loki Skywalker Mowbray because his name is a copyright infringement of the Star Wars franchise. Surely he can still get a passport. Can he never get a passport unless his name gets changed? To be fair, this is two issues at hand. We've got 2 issues at hand. Okay, numero uno, stop calling your kids things that you like. You don't see me calling my child Caesar from the Planet of the Apes, do you? No, because 1, I don't have a child. 2, I lost my uterus. It makes me giggle because I can see someone naming their kids this. Me, your name please? Him, Stephen with a PH. Me, Steven it is. Okay, so it turns out I've ended up on the Facebook humor side of things. And I don't like it here. Double whammy on my suggested followers. Kayleigh and Kayleigh. How are you even supposed to spell Kayleigh anyway? I don't know any Kayleighs, and I don't think Kayleighs exist in this part of the world. It's weird how there's so many different spellings for the same name because people finna be different at all times. People finna be different. My daughter is Mercedes JD. Mercedes JD? And my son is Ferrari Armani. Oh my God. My daughter is called Truly. I've yet to come across another one. I don't think you will. Truly, I don't think you fucking will. Truly meet falsely. He's a prick, by the way. Okay, but that truly isn't even the worst one here. Mercedes JD. There's no space here. It's like Mercedes JD is the full name. And Ferrari Armani. I think I'd refuse to call him that. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Mercedes JD. Nope. No thank you. On a delivery I took today. Lilia Lulalen. Went in the lobby. Delivery. I think, yeah, you probably have to yodel if you speak to them, but they tipping you nice, $400, so you can be grateful. Okay, don't be making fun of their name. I quite like it. Lilia, Lulalan. That's crazy. Lulalan is crazy, but Lilia is fine, I think. Hello, pick one. I want the first name to be pronounced Helena Harlow Hogan, Helena Haley Hogan, Helena Hermione Hogan. What the fuck? Am I about to be cursed or something? I feel like I'm reading out some witchcraft. Helena Harmony Hogan. Helena Heather Hogan. Helena Hope Hogan. Helena Hazel Hogan. Helena Hadley Hogan. I like the poll system because I can see how everyone else's brains is thinking. No one fucks with Helena Heather Hogan. And no one fucks with Helena Hadley Hogan. I don't know what that means. I hardly have a clue what that's even about. I think Hermione just being thrown in there really threw me off as well, to be honest. Helena Hermione Hogan. That just sounds like what Hermione's real name might have been. And she just called herself Hermione, but Helena was her real name the whole time. I don't know if I'd hate Helena or if Helena's fine, probably. Helena's probably fine. Helena? It's like Elena. Well, I was about to say it's like Helena with an H, but that is literally what it is. So I would have added nothing by saying that. Oops, I said it. Okay, yeah. Helena is just like Elena if you've got something in your throat at the time that you say it. Well, this is a new one. Quote prepared by Alison. Yeah, definitely taken that for a headache before as well. 1000%. That's an antibiotic. You got an antibiotic as a name. Use that for a rash. Use that for a butt issue. No offense. Sincere was indicated on charges of robbery in the first degree, felony, conspiracy, assault during the commission of a felony, and malicious assault. Yeah, he's probably trying to steal a different name. This is probably like a psychology trick. They've called their kids Sincere, spelt like this. So in your head, you think, oh, they're going to be a really nice person. Robbery, first degree robbery, felony, conspiracy, assault during the commission of a felony, and malicious assault. There's nothing sincere about them. They should be called insincere. Stunning baby name suggested by you. Astasia, Casely, Dallison. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Glass. Corin. Lillura. Odalis. Pendrith. Faticus. Oh, so close to being Faticus. It's too close to being Faticus. Zella. These are... No child can be named any of this. Okay, maybe Astasia and Casely. Dallison's just Allison with a... in front of it with a D. Glass. 1 is glass. 2 is arse with a G. Koran is an A away from being Korean. Thaticus is either something the Greeks did maths on, or just a fat little, just the most round little Spartan you've ever seen. And Johannity reprocessing? That's not a name. That's not a name. Johannity reprocessing is not a name. Is it? I don't know, but it's confused me. And I think that's a good place to end. If you got a funky ass name, let me know your name down in the comments. I'm intrigued because I don't come across that many uniquely named people in my life, to be honest. I know 57 Bens and that's about it. If you've got an interesting name, drop it down in the comments and me and everyone else in there is gonna be like, oh, you're stupid. And when you drop the comment, I'll go, get him! And everyone's gonna be on you like, what the hell is this for a name? No, they won't really. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this to your family group chat, and tell them about my thumb. And if you don't want to wait for another video, then you can just press my face right now and you can watch one if you haven't already, or just watch it again and say lol as you press it because you don't care. You're like, I don't care. I'll watch it again. Lol. Just do that.